Nestled within the azure expanse of the Arabian Sea within India's Lakshadweep archipelago, the Pitti Island lies as a natural sanctuary with thousands of pelagic birds nesting on it. This uninhabited coral islet, also known as Pitti, measuring about 235 meters in length and 140 meters in width, 680 meters in perimeter, and the land area of this tiny island is just 7 acres. This island is a very low plateau with 2 meters of elevation above the mean sea level. Positioned roughly 14 nautical miles northwest of Kavaratti, the administrative hub of Lakshadweep, Pitti Island emerges as a secluded haven for avian life. According to the available records, 9 species of seabirds are found in Pitti Island. But mostly 4 of them are seen here. Despite its barren landscape, devoid of vegetation, Pitti Island flourishes as a bustling breeding ground for a myriad of seabirds. Notably, species such as the sooty tern, greater crested tern, and brown noddy select this isolated isle for nesting. These birds congregate in dense colonies, laying their eggs side by side on the island's dry coral rubble, a testament to the site's significance in their life cycles. Species such as the lesser crested tern and various pelagic birds find refuge on Pitti Island during their extensive migratory journeys, underscoring its role in global avian migration patterns. Pitti is nautilus-shaped island formed of sand, granules and coral rubbles. This island doesn't have an encircling protective lagoon. That causes the rough waves from the open sea directly hit the island, that makes the coastline of this island dynamic. The geomorphology of the island is very interesting. The north and west side of the island is mostly of coarse sand and granules, while the east and southern side of the island is formed of boulders and rock-like slope which consists aged brownish layers of birds' excreta. The inner part of the island is generally filled with sand, rubbles and rock stones. Oval-shaped beach rocks are found scattered across the island. But the main attraction of this bird island is the seabirds sitting in groups on few beach rocks that are staked at a little elevated edge of the island. Very beautiful photos of this spot can be seen in books, reports and research publications. Recognizing the island's ecological importance in 1992, the Lakshadweep administration declared Pitti Island for wildlife and environment protection. Further in 1998, the protection has been extended 500 meters towards the sea. And then, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change of India officially designated Pitti Island as a wildlife sanctuary in 2002. The Lakshadweep administration also declared its protective administrative boundary with an official notification in 2019. It has included a seascape covering 40 square kilometers around the Pitti Island. As per the recent publication's eBird portal, this island has seabird population of 20,000 in 1963, that has gradually and dramatically decreased to 970 in 2014. That indicates out of 100%, only 4.9% of the birds are remaining in the sanctuary. The area size of birds' colony also decreased from 90 square meters to 12 square meters. Along with that, the number of eggs also decreased from 430 to 55. Illegal harvesting of eggs is a major threat to the reproduction rate of the pelagic birds. Whereas the egg loss due to hermit crabs and turnstones is comparatively lesser than illegal harvesting. As per another record in 2006, less than 30% of the sooty tern and 12% of brown noddy considered as breeding pairs. The species-wise seabird population shows that the sooty tern stands as most dominant species and brown noddy in second. The primary purpose of the sanctuary is to protect seabird breeding grounds. Access is restricted to protect the fragile ecosystem for the safety of the seabirds and its reproduction. Permission is required from the Forest Department to visit the sanctuary. Therefore, it is very important to seek permission before the journey. Visiting this bird sanctuary is extremely difficult since it is an isolated island, and it can be accessible only by boat from other islands. Visitors are expected to maintain a safe distance from birds' colonies and avoid making loud noises. Littering is strictly prohibited. Pitti Island is uninhabited, so there are no food, water, or restroom facilities available. Visitors must carry all necessary supplies. The best time to visit is during the summer, that is September to March. Otherwise, the monsoon season having rough weather conditions that is not suitable for sailing. However, access may be further restricted during peak breeding times to minimize disturbance. Illegal entry is a punishable offense. In all the cases, the wildlife officials will be accompanying the visitors to ensure complete protection for the sanctuary. This island is regularly and rapidly patrolled by the wildlife range of the Forest Department. This enables the wildlife force to conduct efficient surveillance across the protected area in and around the island. Wildlife patrol and continuous surveillance is very much essential to protect the Pitti Bird Sanctuary because the Forest Department has conducted quick patrolling in the past in uninhabited islands and reefs of Lakshadweep archipelago, where poacher and smugglers were arrested with sea cucumbers and other precious protected wildlife resources from Lakshadweep territorial water. To reach this island, it requires nearly a 2-hour journey from Capital Island by government boats. It is better to travel in the summer season, in which fine weather conditions and smooth sea helps the boat and visitors to travel with ease. On arrival at the island, it is required to swim from the boat since no coastal infrastructure is developed in Pitti Island that also help to preserve the island's fragile ecology. The Pitti Island has its beautiful sandy beach that remains untouched by human hard hands. As a result, the sandy beaches of Pitti Island are highly favorable to walk barefoot. The water is crystal clear, that adds a paramount weightage to not only Pitti Island but also to all the islands in the Lakshadweep archipelago. This tiny island is also home for many species of sea turtles by providing safe nesting grounds. The beach is mostly seen with so many turtle tracks from small to big, which goes like a zigzag path. Accordingly, the Pitti Island stands as a turtle-friendly island in Lakshadweep waters. The Government of India has erected a monument in Pitti with the official emblem of the Indian Union to mark the territory. This is the only man-made infrastructure or a concrete structure existing in Pitti Island. The island is found with many species of hermit crabs that also feed on the eggs that the birds lay in the ground. Hermit crabs do not produce shells on their own. Instead, they depend on other gastropods to seek their home. All the birds in this island lay their eggs openly in the ground without making any separate nest and staying together. This is called the congregated nesting of birds that highlights the importance of this island. The Pitti Island and its beautiful bird communities face another threat from marine litter, microplastic, rubber-based products, metal-based container and other drifting waste that washed ashore. These plastic waste comes from different parts of the world with oceanic currents. The Forest Department cleans the island one each visit by collecting all the plastic waste by hand picking and putting in trash bags as segregated waste. This is further transported on the boat to the Capital Island for further processing in solid waste management. If you are watching this video, please subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for highly informative and innovative videos like this for free. Pitti Island is a loud message to mankind about the importance of environmental cleanliness and wildlife protection by suffering human disturbance, even remaining as an inhabited island as well as a remote atoll in the Arabian Sea.